YTWE 18 plus. I told you there was going to be something special. You see the glasses. It is going to be for the new year, celebrating the new year, and the brand new type of show, something very historic. I got my YTWE 18 plus Intercontinental Championship with me. I also have a drink with me as well, but I'll just be using that a little bit later. And also, I am not alone here. I do have a very special guest, and his name is, if he would ever show up, because it isn't a party without this man right here.
Yeah, what's going on, David? Brand new Intercontinental Champion. That belt suits you well, my friend.
It does.
You know what? We did it.
We did.
We made our dreams come true.
Indeed.
And you know, like I believe you were just saying.
Yeah.
You know what? It's time to crack a top.
Yeah.
And
Throw that one
you know,
over there.
first of all, cheers to the new year.
Yeah.
And cheers to the YTWE 18 plus on having a very successful year.
Indeed.
I mean, and I'm not just talking about us.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the whole damn locker room. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Some of us went high, some of us went low.
Yep.
Some of us hit rock bottom. So here is to the YTWE 18 plus.
Yep.
Every single man and woman in the locker room.
There you go.
And here is to us and health and 2017 ringing in the new year.
Yeah.
You know, NC Connection style, boy.
There you go.
So how you doing, David?
Doing really good.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't.
Yep.
I know we can't complain.
Oh yeah.
And you know, we're on a good roll so far.
Yeah, I mean, Christmas was definitely worth the while. I was able to have this under my Christmas tree, just like your belt title there. So, with that being said, I have a series of questions I would like to ask you.
Well, hey, you know what? I got all night. Let's fire away with those questions.
Alright, so, with that being said, being able to have 2016 come to a close, and now getting into the new year. So, with that being said, now that you're the world champion, what is it like being world champion, good sir?
Well, you know, I gotta be honest, David. It's overwhelming. It really is. I mean, the press I've been getting ever since I won this belt has been absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's overwhelming. It's breathtaking. It's something that I never really thought I'd get the chance to earn and win. You know, you just explode inside. You wake up every morning and this is on your dresser.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, I'm the YTWE 18 plus world heavyweight champion.
That's dope.
It doesn't get any better. And it puts you at such a positive state of mind. The fact that you have accomplished your goal and you've done it.
Yeah. It
doesn't get any better than being on top of the mountain. Now, David.
Yes.
After working your ass off all year long.
I did.
For this belt. For this Intercontinental Championship. An Intercontinental Championship that I made famous.
Yeah.
You and I have been into it before.
That we have.
And, you know, I gotta ask. How does it feel to finally accomplish your dream of being the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion here in YTWE 18 plus?
Well, it's definitely an accomplishment. Something that I said I was going to do for ever since I came here. And ever since you helped me. Since then, things have been a little bit rocky. But with that said, I was able to prove everybody wrong. And then they were able to watch me move.
They did watch you move, indeed. I mean, and you know, the thing is, there's no excuses about it.
Yeah.
You know, Gavin Fletcher wants to say that, oh, Mr. D should have been here. He should have been the one to sanction the match. But the bottom line is, you beat Gavin Fletcher clean inside of a steel cage.
Which you can't say shit about to me anymore.
You can't. There's no denying the greatness that you have accomplished here in YTWE 18 plus. And you said that I helped you. And here's the thing. when you first started here,
Yeah.
you got swept up by a guy by the name of Dark God, okay? And he thought he could twist your mind. Management tried to pull us apart. Dark God tried to pull us apart. And it kind of succeeded to a point.
Somewhat.
But then, you know, and it was a rocky road for us both, you know? And, you know, to finally come together as one.
Yeah.
For you to finally accomplish your dream, I got to tell you, for me personally, for Boston fan, the Snake, I am absolutely proud of you for what you have accomplished, for how far you've come, and the fact that you are now the YTWE 18+ Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion.
That I appreciate it. So that leads into my next question. Now, I know there has been a little bit of chaos, notice the quotes, but we've seen a little bit too much of that. We were able to calm things down, and now we're champions now, which is a great thing. So, what was your thoughts on Christmas chaos?
You know, overall, from what we were at throughout the month of December to Christmas chaos, in my opinion, a very well put together pay-per-view. You know, management, Joe, I gotta hand it to him. For a guy that tried to take the biggest shoes and fill them.
Those are big shoes.
Those are really big shoes to fill. You know what? I gotta be honest. My hat's off to Joe for helping make such a great pay-per-view. The action was, you know, outstanding.
It was.
It didn't really get out of line, really, until my match with Robert Rage.
What happened there?
What happened there was, here you have a newbie. A guy that competed in the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational Tournament. His name is Travis Sparks. Travis Sparks, because of his goals, because of his accomplishments in other E-Feds from around the globe, thinks that he needs to be at the upper echelon of YTWE. He thinks he's a main eventer. But here's the thing. I worked all year to be a main eventer. And I started off with, you know, from the ground up. Yes. And the thing is, and I keep telling this to people, I was put in as a wild card. When I first came into this company, at the end of 2015, I was put in as a wild card to the Chris Collier and I Love to Rant Intercontinental Championship match. I didn't have to win. I didn't, you know, I couldn't have won that match. I could have lost very easily because those two guys are extremely difficult. But the thing is, I overcame it and I won.
Yeah. And
I defended that title all year. I lost it. I won it back again. I worked my ass off for it. So, for anybody in this company, and especially you, Travis Sparks, you need to make a name for yourself. Yes, you're accomplishing it a little at a time, but you need to do it the right way. You need to work your way to this.
Climb up the ladder.
Yeah, definitely climb up that ladder. You know what? I know you got beef with Robert Rage, and I sure as hell know that this guy does not like me. Because he didn't. Travis Sparks, he didn't discriminate in that match.
No, and what I did to help wasn't anything personal either.
Absolutely. See, here's the thing. Robert Rage and myself, we were taking care of business. But we needed that extra edge. And that's where you came in.
Yeah.
You took out Travis Sparks. So that way me and Robert Rage could finish our match. And
that's how it should have been.
Absolutely. There should have been no outside interference. Yeah, there should have been no outside interference. But because of a guy has an extremely big ego that wants to walk around thinking that he just came into this company, he needs to be the champion. No, you need to work for it.
Yeah.
So, overall, Christmas Chaos, very well put together, pay-per-view, and like I said, I got to hand it to Joe. Joe did an extremely good job of helping maintain order for making the matches.
Yeah.
Because we had a hell of a card.
Oh, yeah, we did.
So, David, what are your thoughts about Christmas Chaos?
Thumbs up for Christmas Chaos. But with that being said, despite me winning my beautiful YTWE 18 Plus Intercontinental Championship, other than that, everybody else did deliver. Even though we've been through a lot of crap throughout that time to get to this point. So yeah, I do give it up to Joe, actually being from a commentator to kind of that guy who's able to calm things down in a manager type role. So with that being said, that leads me into another question.
Okay, fire when ready.
Who should be running YTWE 18 Plus?
Oh wow. So yeah, you know what? We've got we have a few people I could probably think of. Do we really want to have Jake in charge of YTWE 18 Plus? He likes us. He's a fan of us, and that's awesome. But I think he makes a funny commentator.
Mm-hmm. Great job,
but
by the way.
I don't think he has what it takes to run a company. So
he'll get there. You will.
And then you have Joe, who, had a hard time controlling the chaos throughout the month of December.
Yeah.
But he pulled it together, and he pulled it off. One hell of a pay-per-view. And maybe we could have, maybe the Uncle from Hell. I think he makes a good leadership role for YTWE 18 Plus. I could say Pimp Daddy, Jim Riley, because he's a guy that's been around the block.
Imagine all the women all around.
Imagine all the women.
Good God Almighty.
Absolutely, but from a professional wrestling standpoint, we need a very good, strong leadership role.
Sounds like the NC Connection.
It does sound like the NC Connection, and I mean, we got it all. We could do it all. And there's no question about that.
Indeed.
But, you see, we are going to be busy defending our titles.
Yeah.
If and when at all costs.
Exactly.
See, these are the most important things going on right now.
Indeed,
in YTWE 18 Plus.
Yes.
It's the belts, okay? To be a champion, okay? David, I know for me, I got to carry this company on my back. I have to be the face of this company.
You're the face that runs this place.
I am the face that runs the place. I am the champ that runs this camp. And I have to make a good impression for people worldwide. So, I'm busy in my role. You're busy in your role.
Yeah.
And I gotta be honest, I've had my differences with this guy. But I think Joe gets my vote.
Thumbs up for that too.
You think so too, David? You think Joe would make a good leadership role in Mr. DeVito's place?
Well, since we don't really have anybody else at this point, and I mean, look where things got us already. So besides us running the show, but who else do we have really to go by? Unless we can make some phone calls.
Yeah, we could make some phone calls. We could always bring, a name of a guy that
Canadians.
a few Canadians. But your vote. Your vote is Joe.
Sure. My vote is Joe.
Well, Joe, we wish you good luck when hopefully you are named the private investor.
Hopefully it's not a bad swerve, because that would be weird and awkward.
Yeah. So
That would not be amazing either.
no, and that really wouldn't be good for the business. We don't want a mistake in having bad for business.
Yeah, that would be straight up booty.
That would be. Absolutely.
Yes. So with that said, we got the glasses here. 2017. Looking to ring it in. What are you looking forward into that? And who is your next opponent, sir?
Oh, wow. Yeah, first of all, 2017. As we reach the next season of YTWE 18+, I do look forward to defending my title. Because, for me, and truer words were never spoken when I said that I have big shoes to fill myself. I have the shoes to fill of Mr. D. I have the shoes to fill of Rant with Jeff. And the guy that I just beat for this, Robert Rage. I gotta be honest. Him and I, we had a roller coaster.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
through the odds, he made a damn good champion. I give all the credit in the world to Robert Rage because, and I said this before, here's a guy that started off as a joke, and he made his career work for him.
We made peace with a trope.
It is enough for me to say that I'm proud of him, and I want to do the same. So, and I gotta be honest, and I've said this before, I'll say it again. I will do whatever it takes to keep this belt. And as far as opponents go, you know what? I mean, I could very well see, action with Bringer of Rain again. I could very well see Chris Collier. I could very well see I Love to Rant. I could very well see, Hexen. But, I gotta be honest. The guy that I would like to start off with the most here in the YTWE 18+. Maybe it'll fly, maybe it won't. But I really would love to have another match with Rant with Jeff. But he's not the problem is he's not the same guy.
He might go on another rant.
He might go on another rant, but he is working for Mume now. And he's just not the same guy that I met in the ring to win back my YTWE 18+ Intercontinental Championship for the second time. So, you know what? I gotta be honest, I'm gonna take it in stride. Whoever the YTWE 18+ number one contender for the YTWE 18+ World Heavyweight Championship is concerned, I'll take it in stride. I'll take on anybody. And it doesn't matter. Because my plan is to keep this belt throughout the course of the year. And that's that. Straight and simple. David, who in 2017 do you look forward to the most to face you for this Intercontinental Championship belt? And where do you see yourself going in 2017?
Well, in 2017, remaining champion to start things off. So I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. Gavin Nuts, I pretty much already proven my point towards him. But also Travis, if you want to shout at me, that's fine too. I've seen you before and I know a lot about you, so if you want a shot, that's fine. And to anybody else, they can bring it too.
Yeah, we'll take on all comers. It doesn't matter who you are, we won't discriminate.
No. That we won't.
We don't hide behind the belts. We're not going to hide from anybody. We are going to take it on all comers.
Indeed. But I think that's pretty much all of the questions that I do have. Unless you have any final remarks that you would like to be able to have for us today.
Any final remarks? Well, like I said in the beginning, you know what? Here is to a wonderful 2017. Here is to another awesome year to go in YTWE 18+. I look forward to anything and everything that is dished out and what we can dish out.
Yes.
So, the final remarks is Happy New Year to everybody in the YTWE 18+, the management and the locker room.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
From the NC Connection, the last kickers.
That's right.
Yes. Watch me move.